Hi, this is Ilaf. Welcome to M365 World Blog. Recently, I've been getting many queries related to SharePoint Online to SharePoint Online migration. So today we'll discuss how to migrate files within SharePoint Online using OneDrive app. So let's begin. Today we'll discuss some details regarding M365 to M365 SharePoint Online migration, some workarounds related to this, and we'll see a demo in the test lab. Starting with the details regarding SharePoint Online to SharePoint Online migration, Microsoft provides certain first-party tools like SharePoint Migration Tool, Migration Manager, and Mover.io to perform the migration. But the first-party migration tools provided by Microsoft currently do not support SharePoint Online to SharePoint Online migration, which I believe is a major drawback. So if we discuss regarding the features of the first party tools, the SharePoint migration tool supports migration from your file shares and your on-premises to SharePoint Online. Migration Manager, it currently supports migration from file shares to SharePoint Online. And Mover.io was initially a third-party tool which Microsoft later acquired, and it's a web-based migration tool. It supports cloud-to-cloud migration from other cloud providers to SharePoint Online or OneDrive or your M365. Now to overcome this issue, we'll discuss a workaround. So we can use OneDrive Sync application to migrate files or content from SharePoint Online to SharePoint Online. So we'll discuss some pros and cons for this as well. So the pros are, it is free. You don't have to purchase anything, or you don't have to purchase any kind of migration tool from the market, any kind of third-party tools. It is free, of course, as long as you have the proper licenses. You can copy, move files within the same M365 tenant or between different M365 tenants using the OneDrive application. And it works fine on both Windows and Mac OS. If we discuss the cons about this, the OneDrive Sync application only focuses on content or the files. It will only migrate the files. It will not migrate permissions, it will not migrate metadata, nor the schema or the structure. Migrating using OneDrive Sync app could be very slow depending on your network or your system hardware. Now moving on to the exciting stuff, we'll see a demo in the test lab. So we'll discuss the first step. The first step is to download and install the latest version of OneDrive Sync Client on your local machine, and just make sure to enable files on demand in the OneDrive app. I have the OneDrive application over here. I'll simply click on it. Help and settings, accounts. Alright, I'm currently not signed in, but we'll move on to the next step. Step number 2, we need to navigate to the source SharePoint Online site or library in the web browser, then sync the library using OneDrive. We will wait till the sync completes and OneDrive application shows up-to-date status. Going back to the source, this is my source library, which is documents. The first step is to sync it on the local machine using the OneDrive app. So I'll simply open my OneDrive folder. So this is where it is being synced, and this is my library. I need to make sure that my OneDrive shows up-to-date status. So if you can see it over here. OneDrive is up to date. Now moving on to the next step. Now the next step is to navigate to the destination SharePoint Online site or library, sync the destination library using the OneDrive app again, and the same thing, we need to wait until the sync completes and OneDrive application shows up-to-date status. Let's try that. So this is done. I'm gonna move to my destination site, which is this one, mgts underscore 8 September 21. So over here, I do not have a destination library yet. I'll create a new one. New. I'll give it a name. Create. Alright, the library is created. I need to sync it to my local machine. Let's see if it is synced or not. We'll go to OneDrive Blue Cloud. We'll click on Help and Settings. Again, Settings. I see both my libraries being synced. Next step is to verify if files on demand is enabled or not, and it is enabled, which is a good thing. We'll open the File Explorer in the local machine and navigate to the SharePoint sync location. Once we are at the sync location or the source location, we'll select the files and we'll copy the files. Then we'll navigate back to the destination location in the File Explorer and paste the files. Once this operation is completed, we'll let OneDrive sync the files to the cloud and patiently wait until OneDrive shows up-to-date status. So this is my source and this is my destination. So this is my source and I'll select the file, right click, copy. Now I'll open my destination in a new window. And over here, I'll simply paste the files. So this is done on the local machine. We'll wait for it to be completed on the OneDrive application because OneDrive will literally upload those files to the cloud in the destination as well. So we'll wait until it shows up to date. We'll move on to the next step, which is optional. Just check and confirm if the files are visible on the web browser on your SharePoint site. Let's just go back to the site and just check. Let's refresh the page. So the files are here. That's all for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope I have answered most of your queries regarding SharePoint Online to SharePoint Online migration. If you like the video, please subscribe to our channel and please feel free to share your feedback, queries or questions in the comment section.